What's good, YouTube? We back with another video. This time is about 20 most dangerous injuries in the NFL. So not gonna lie, guys, I remember one injury that was so bad that I had to stop the game there. Hamlin won against the Bengals. That was like fucked up, bro. He almost there, bro. He was almost there. Let's check it out. Let's check out the video though.
These are the 20 most dangerous injuries in NFL history.
Oh no, that does not look good, Jim.
And at number 20, John Ryan showed why punters need to stick to their day job because he got knocked out cold.
Red Sea parted and he almost lost the ball.
That was bad, bro.
He hurt as well.
He would add some speed till he got folded. He wasn't as bent as Russell Wilson. See, Russ was throwing a pass and showed us why playing against Aaron Donald is dangerous.
Oh, the middle finger of Wilson looks to be disjointed.
Oh, that was crooked. But imagine if that happened to your head. Because Joe Flacco thought he was making a safe slide when he was almost decapitated.
He's going to have to, the ball comes out, helmet's off.
Boy, that was hard, bro.
The ball comes out, helmet's off.
Yeah, go against that nigga, bro. Come on now.
Jarringly off.
Dude almost lost his mind. But Joe Burrow took danger to the next level. See, Burrow tried to stand tall in the pocket until his knee crumbled.
Bad news for Cincinnati fans. Oh, Joe Burrow.
Boy.
It looked like his left leg. Oh, no.
Oh, that had to be the loudest crack ever. But Marquise Goodwin was straight up vibrating at number 16. Because Blake Countess tried to commit murder.
19 in this half. Oh, my goodness.
Oh yeah, I remember watching this. I remember watching this live.
Bomb by Blake Countess.
Yeah, it almost got deadly out there, but it wasn't as horrifying as number 15. See, Dak Prescott's injury was downright twisted, because his defender's illegal tackle ended with his ankle going in 5 different directions.
Breaks the tackle.
Boy, hold on, bro.
Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, bro, that's a career-ending injury, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how it's seen in the game right now, but that's a career game injury, bro.
Picks up a total of 9 more.
Oh no, oh no.
That was catastrophic. But some players are just their own worst enemies, like our 14th moment. Because Gus Frerotte ran a touchdown and was so excited that he crushed his head against the wall.
Bang! Hits his head right into the cushion.
You know, just figuring one of those things, you're just going to bounce right off the wall and come back and celebrate. And it didn't happen that way and got a little shocked, a little stunned.
Yeah, that was mindless. But Johnny Knox's injury will send a chill up your spine. Because at number 13, Knox tried to make up for his fumble until he got bent backwards.
Ooh! Damn!
Anthony Hargrove, number 94, he slams head on with Knox.
Dude broke his back and ended his career right there. And that was something Tom Brady was lucky to escape. But his injury happened in what could have been his best season ever. See, heading into the 2008 season, the Patriots tried to cement themselves as the greatest team ever assembled. But all of those dreams came crashing down. Because in the previous season, New England had a perfect record until Super Bowl 42 when they had their hearts broken. So when they returned with their same weapons as Wes Welker and Randy Moss in 2008, you already know Tom Brady was out for his revenge. But in the first game of the season, Tom suffered the worst injury of his career.
Brady with time, hit as he throws, and Tom Brady got hit right on the knee. He got hit right on the knee. Tom Brady took a tremendous hit.
Damn.
That ball.
My man had his season ended with a torn ACL.
Yeah,
It stopped maybe his
ending,
greatest
man.
roster he ever had. But the greatest NFL quarterbacks have to learn the hard way. See, Patrick Mahomes' knee injury was so gruesome, it got him banned from one key NFL play for life. It all went down on 4th and 1. The Chiefs called a routine QB sneak, just trying to get a first down. But what seemed like a harmless play nearly ended Patrick Mahomes' career. See, when the bodies were removed, Patrick's kneecap was not there where he left it. So the team trainers reacted like their lives depended on it.
And it's like they almost popped that right knee back in place.
Now look, the Chiefs couldn't just keep treating their Super Bowl MVP like any other guy. So he hasn't ran a QB sneak ever since.
I believe in the quarterback sneak, but just sometimes you gotta watch out for your kneecaps. I'm like 95% and one kneecap short of being 100%.
I think it makes a ton of sense that you don't do quarterback sneaks.
I remember being on the ground and my kneecap was in the side of my calf. And the worst part was the reaction from every teammate I have. You know, guys usually kind of boost you up. I had dudes running 50 yards away from me, just running down to the other side of the field. My center's yelling, "Get off me." get off me. I'm like, I can't move. What do you want me to do? My kneecap is in the back of my leg.
Yeah, the Chiefs are risking another ring over 1 yard. But the Redskins couldn't have cared less about RG3's knees, because Robert Griffin III was supposed to be the future face of the NFL, until his coaches pushed him past his breaking point. See, in 2012, Washington drafted Robert Griffin III with the 2nd overall pick, and this dude immediately set the league on fire. I'm talking about Offensive Rookie of the Year and leading the Redskins to the playoffs. He was really looking like the next big thing, but the Redskins should have pulled the plug on his season early, because in Week 14, Griffin felt pain. See, RG3 suffered an LCL sprain in his knee, but the playoffs were right around the corner, and Washington was desperate for a Super Bowl. They didn't care if they had to sacrifice their franchise QB to get it.
Even without getting touched, he got hurt on this play.
Now, Robert was already looking like he was on his last leg, but it was about to turn even worse, because the Redskins thought Robert could still carry them to a victory, so they kept him on the field. And in the 4th quarter, we witnessed one of the greatest NFL rookies ever have his career flipped upside down.
And then as he goes down, you see that knee go.
One wrong step and RG3's knees snap, ending his superstar trajectory from league MVP to limping into oblivion. We never got a chance to see his greatness. And it was the same for Drew Bledsoe, because one brutal hit changed the entire course of NFL history. See, back in 2001, Drew Bledsoe was the highest paid quarterback in the league, and the Patriots were banking on him to build a dynasty. But when he ran for a first down against the Jets, his future collapsed.
Oh, does he hit? Oh my! And oh, look at Drew. Yeah, this is more critical than the first down.
Drew got lit up so hard, he ended up with a ruptured blood vessel in his chest and began bleeding from his insides. And doctors were saying he was lucky to even be alive. But hey, maybe that hit was destiny, because it paved the way for a 6th-round pick who was a complete nobody at the time. Yeah, that's right. Tom Brady stepped in, led New England to their first Super Bowl victory, and went on to become a 6-time champ. All while Bledsoe had to sit there and watch what could have been his legacy get stolen by the GOAT. Yeah, injuries can be straight up ruthless, just like what happened to Sterling Sharp at number 8. Now, we all know about the TV personality and NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp. But what if I told you he had a brother who was even better? See, back in the day, Sterling Sharp was unstoppable. So by his 9th season, he'd racked up some of the craziest wide receiver stats ever. And while he was dominating the league, little bro Shannon was out there trying to fill those big shoes. Yeah, the Sharp brothers were on pace to become the first ever siblings inducted into the Hall of Fame. That was until a routine block changed everything.
Mike Favre would be sacked. Sterling Sharp is down.
And you see him there taking on the defensive back, and boy, he took it right on the numbers.
Now, it looked like Sterling barely got touched, but that would be the last play of his career. Turns out he had a herniated disc in his neck that was messing with his nerves so bad that he started losing strength in his arm fast, and the doctors told him straight up that if he played again, he was risking himself for paralysis. So Sterling had no choice but to hang up his cleats far too soon. Now, Shannon knew he had to make sure his brother's impact on the game was remembered forever. So when Uncle Shay Shay reached the Hall of Fame, he made it clear that there was someone greater than him.
My big brother Sterling. I'm the only pro football player that's in the Hall of Fame, and I'm the 2nd best player in my own family. The 44 men and women that I thanked and congratulated early for giving me and bestowing this prestigious honor upon me, all I do is ask. All I can do is ask in the most humblest way I know how, is that the next time you go into that room or you start making a list, look at Sterling Sharp's accomplishments of a 7-year period of the guys that's in the Hall of Fame at the receiver position and the guys that have the potential to be in this building. That's all I ask. I don't say, hey, just do that. The next time you go in that room, think about Sterling Sharp's number for 7 years. That's all I ask.
Damn, Shannon really went out there and broke a leg in that speech.
Damn, that's a W brother, man. That's a W, man. That's a W brother, bro. Your brother was not able to go to the Hall of Fame. You made it. You say yourself, your brother was better than you, but got injured. That's some W, man, bro. That's some W brothers, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that is some W brothers.
7 years, that's all I asked.
Damn, Shannon really went out there and broke a leg in that speech. At number 7, Terrell Owens literally broke his leg. Because we gotta talk about how his injury changed the league for good. See, back in 2004, T.O. was unstoppable until one brutal horse-collar tackle turned his leg into a knot.
T.O. only one catch until this. Sprained right ankle, x-rays negative.
Yeah, this dude's leg got twisted so bad, he ended up with a broken leg, a sprained ankle, and 2 torn ligaments.
Yeah, how is he still walking now? How is he still walking?
It's so bad, he ended up with a broken leg,
Broken leg,
sprained ankle, and
sprayed ankle,
torn ligaments. This
and 2 torn ligaments. Yeah, I don't know how he's still walking nowadays, bro.
season was supposed to be over, or so we thought. Because even though T.O. went through his worst injury yet, the Philadelphia Eagles went all the way to the Super Bowl. So T.O. put himself through the most rigorous recovery program ever and decided that he would play on one leg. Not even the doctors who performed this surgery cleared him to play.
My doctor that performed the surgery, he didn't even medically clear me to play in the game. I had to sign a waiver to play in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, exactly, it would have been a liability.
And in Super Bowl 39, T.O. limped his way onto the field and absolutely balled out.
And the pass is complete to that man, Owens. Quick throw, Terrell Owens. He has 2 catches already. And so much for him being a decoy to the team. Owens, open space. Harrison chasing and out of bounds inside the 20, and a late flag comes in.
I mean, the Eagles lost, but Terrell's 9 catches for 122 yards was one of the most courageous things ever done in NFL history. The league saw T.O. putting his leg on the line and said, yeah, we gotta change this. So before the 2005 season, they straight up banned the horse collar tackle forever. The NFL changed things real quick, unlike the stadium at number 6. See, MetLife Stadium is a place where careers go to die. I'm talking torn ACLs, busted ankles, sprained knees, you name it. Just like in 2020, after the San Francisco 49ers lost 3 other players the torn ACLs. And the most devastating of them all was Nick Bosa, who had his season cut short in the blink of an eye.
On this inside run by the Jets, Nick Bosa, the reigning defensive rookie of the year, was rolled up on. It looks like maybe his knee shifted in an awkward way.
It was like the turf was littered with landmines. Throughout the years, MetLife kept claiming ACLs, so they had to fix the problem.
My Ravens
in 2023, they finally replaced the turf.
By the way, the Ravens are the best team in the whole world, bro. I don't want to hear it.
What? It's still causing injuries. It's like they swapped out one haunted field for another. But the turf wasn't done making headlines just yet, because in 2023, the Jets traded Aaron Rodgers to be their savior. And Rodgers wasn't believing all the scary stories. But in week 1 of the 2023 season, he found out real quick. Because just 4 snaps into his Jets debut, Rodgers dropped back the pass when his left foot got shredded.
Now Rodgers sits down.
Take a look here at the very end, and it's hard to...
Yeah, I remember seeing this.
Just like that, the dude who was supposed to bring a Super Bowl to New York was done for the season.
Yep.
I mean, when a 4-time MVP can't even survive a single game on your field, you know.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know why Aaron Rodgers is on the Jets, bro. You need to retire at this point, bro. You're old, bro. You are probably a top 15 quarterback full time, maybe top 10, not top 12. But you need to retire, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're not saving the Jets. You got back with Davante Adams now, but you're not getting back.
Something seriously wrong. But there's one player who has suffered the most mind-bending knee injuries ever. Look, Chubb is one of the greatest NFL talents at running back in the past decade. But if he has another nightmare, he may never play football again. Because Chubb's horrors started back in college, when one step left the nation scared.
This is not a promising start. And Nick Chubb is still down.
This dude torn 3 ligaments in his knee, enough for anyone to call quits. But then Chubb came back as one of the top backs in the country, and in 2017 was drafted in the 2nd round to the Browns. Now Chubb quickly became a top rusher in the league, and in 2023 he was headed for the end zone when his knee got cranked like a door hinge.
Chubb trying to pick his way inside the 5, and he does. And the last thing any Browns fan wants to see, Nick Chubb holding his left leg.
Oh boy. I mean, Chubb's injury was so violent, they couldn't even show the replay. But some injuries in the NFL get even more dangerous. See, Joe Theismann suffered one of the most gruesome injuries in NFL history. Now, Theismann was a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and one of the faces of the league. So when he took the field for a Monday Night Football game in 1985 against the ruthless Lawrence Taylor, the whole nation was tuned in. So when the Redskins attempted a flea flick, it gave LT just enough time to hit Theismann where he never saw it coming.
And beckoned over to the Redskins team in here quickly.
The injury was devastating, but even the greatest athlete ever couldn't make it through without danger at number 3. Because imagine a player so athletic that he was an all-star in 2 sports. See, in 1985, he won the Heisman Trophy, and when he wasn't on the football field, he was an All-American slugger in baseball. Then he went and ran the fastest 40-yard dash ever recorded.
Is it true you ran a 4.12?
Do you believe it?
4.13.
This dude was so nice that in
Damn.
1986, he was drafted #1 overall to the Kansas City Royals in baseball. But after some contract drama with Tampa Bay, Bo ended up with the Los Angeles Raiders, making plays never seen before on the diamond.
Bo on the charge. Bo is there. Yo, mama, run that
Bo was so dominant, this dude had one of the most iconic Nike commercials of all time. And with Jackson's superhuman ability, he wasn't thinking twice about getting injured. The world was witnessing something special. And during the 1991 playoffs against the Bengals, everybody had their eyes on Bo. But no one knew that this moment would end up robbing us of that greatness. Because one awkward step altered history.
Apparently, Bo Jackson shaken up a bit.
Nobody saw it coming, but Bo's football career ended right there. Because he dislocated his hip so badly, it cut off the blood supply in his hip joint. And just like that, the greatest athlete ever became one of the biggest what-ifs in sports history. But at number 2, we have another two-way sports star on our list. Deion Sanders was another athletic freak. The way he split his time between the diamond and the gridiron eventually caught up to him, and his injury history became deadly. Look, Deion is the only player ever to play in the World Series and a Super Bowl. And with all that mileage on his feet, Deion retired with the ugliest toes ever. We're talking about hammer toes that were barely holding on.
Ew, man.
They called it turf toe, and it was just horrendous. I mean, I've never felt anything like it. So they had to shave it down and straighten it out, and that's what I got.
Now fast forward to when Deion became a coach. This man was still hobbling around, dealing with that same foot problem since his playing days. But then one day, the pain became unbearable.
Lauren was changing my bandages daily on my foot, and she said, "Coach, your toes are black."
It was a little discolored this morning, and upon going to the hospital, we found out some really severe things.
Safe to say he's going to be with us for a few days. He's going to have a procedure done a little later today. He has actually a blood clot, not in a vein, but it's located in the artery. So a blood clot in an artery, you can lose your leg.
And once Deion got to the hospital, he found out he had a severe blood clot. Now this was hard to hear. The noose was going to get even worse.
Not 1, but 3, I believe, that ran from behind the knee, down his whole calf to his ankle. And for people that don't know what a femoral arterial blood clot is, it is life-threatening.
The news I got from the doctors was this was really serious. They were talking about the amputation of toes. Then they were talking about the amputation of my leg from knee down. Then they were trying to ensure I had life. So we called my mother about the clots, and she informed me that we didn't know that my uncle died from blood clots. My other uncle, who's alive now, almost passed last year from blood clots, and she was diagnosed with blood clots a year ago. So hearing is something you don't want to hear while you're in the hospital in that state.
Yeah, Deion was lucky to leave with his life, because our final moment is taking danger to the max. See, Tua Tagovailoa has suffered some of the worst head injuries ever seen, but his love for the game won't let him quit. It all started in Week 3 of the 2023 season, when Tua hit his head so hard, he couldn't even stand up straight.
Game right now. Tagovailoa, oh boy. Awful sight to see.
That looked dangerous, but believe it or not, he still played for the rest of the game. Tua thought it was no big deal, but just weeks later against the Bengals, he suffered something even more horrifying.
And
Now at this point, NFL fans were scared out of their minds, and there were many calls for Tua to take the year off. Tua wasn't having it, so he finished the season. Now in 2024, Tua thought he had moved past the worst head injury of his life, but all Tua knows is the game. So in Week 10, Tua made a courageous return and had something to say about it.
Not fun. It wasn't good. You never want to see someone that you love on a field or in a ring, in a cage, or in whatever profession they're in, get hurt.
What role did that play? The fact that you're a husband, the fact that you're a father?
It definitely played a role, that's for sure. I had that in the back of my mind. I love the game of football. It's what I've done since I was 4 years old.
Now Tua might be risking his life, but you gotta respect it when somebody's living their dream.
Yep. Where's the man howling? That nigga almost dead. That nigga almost died. Where's the man?